Hey you guys, 2024 started with crazy manipulations and gave us a lot of new and interesting opportunities. Personally, I managed to make $10,000 net profit in the current month alone, and such moments are not to be missed, because it is at such times that real crypto experts earn millions. So today I will tell you about an underrated blockchain and its token, as well as share my strategy for making money on this blockchain. As you may have already realized, today I will be talking about Cosmos Hub and its Atom token. I will be looking at both speculation on the token price and activity within the hub. So let's have a quick introduction to Cosmos and their token. One of the key features of Cosmos is cross-chain interaction, which allows for the efficient exchange of assets between different blockchains such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, etc. Last year, more than $30 billion worth of assets were transferred through Cosmos ecosystem across 100 different blockchains. And looking at how Cosmos is growing, I expect it to grow to the size of the Solana blockchain, and maybe even Ethereum over time. The core of the ecosystem is the Cosmos Hub and the Tendermint consensus. The Cosmos Hub is responsible for governance, staking, and interchain interaction, while the Tendermint consensus provides consensus and networking mechanisms for blockchains. I would like to highlight the fact that Cosmos and its hub are growing very fast, and I believe that many people do not understand the real potential of this blockchain. After all, many other projects are being built on its basis. Some of them have already airdropped their tokens, while others are planning to do so in the future. And I will also talk about this today because airdrops are a great opportunity to significantly increase your balance. But more on that later. I don't want to go into the technical part because not everyone likes it. Therefore, I suggest you get acquainted with the native blockchain token Atom. This asset is among the top 25 cryptocurrencies by market cap, and I have some great experience with it because in the last 6 months alone, Atom has brought me almost X2 profit. In September, I bought this asset at 6.6, and in December, I sold it at 11.9. But that is not so important. Atom is used to pay for transaction fees, management, and other functions in the ecosystem. Therefore, I propose to go to my bullish forecast for this token, which is great for those who want to speculate on the price. But before that, subscribe to the channel and like this video so that I have even more motivation to talk about promising tokens. In addition to the fact that new projects, protocols, and so on are constantly appearing on the blockchain, the Cosmos team itself has been actively forging partnerships over the past year. I decided to highlight some of them. For example, Japanese banks will issue stablecoins on the Cosmos blockchain. Japan's largest bank, Mitsubishi UFJ Trust, has announced the launch of a blockchain platform called Progmat, which is designed for local banks and will handle tasks related to stablecoin issuance, auditing, and storage. In addition, more than 200 top Japanese companies, including the Japan Exchange Group Stock Exchange, have already expressed interest in Progmat. I wonder if this is the mass adoption that everyone is talking about, but no one has seen yet. As it turns out, Cosmos is not only suitable for cooperation with banks. At the end of September 2023, the creators of the cult game PUBG announced their intention to launch their own network on the Cosmos blockchain. So who knows, maybe we will see new trends in GameFi and they will start with Cosmos. And that's just a small part of the really cool partnerships, so I don't think it would make sense to tell you about them all at once. So just take my word for it. All this news and partnerships gives me a pretty good vision of the future of Cosmos and the Atom token in particular. So I want to give you a little preview of the price of this asset. Let me remind you that this is not financial advice, just my opinion. You should only invest in a project based on your own strategy. Despite all the positive things that happened in 2023, the coin is currently trading in the $9.50 range, and it is still 78% lower than the 2021 price. The entire supply of Atom tokens is in the market, which means that the unlock will not put pressure on the price. My short-term forecast is that when the altcoin season starts on the market, Atom has a good chance to rise to the $18 to $20 zone. However, let's not forget that there are a number of factors that point to the possibility of a major correction, where you need to not lose money and get enough coins for the coming bull market. In this case, if a negative scenario develops, Atom could reach the $5 to $3.80 zone. Therefore, I urge you to be as cautious as possible with your investments and stick to risk management if you decide to buy the token. And now I propose to move on to the most interesting part, where I will talk about my strategy for airdrops in the Cosmos system and even share some projects. Recently, the crypto community has seen a lot of airdrops from projects in the Cosmos ecosystem. Celestia, Injective, Osmosis, Kajira, Say Network, and this is just a small part. People have received tens of thousands of tokens that can be sold for $1, $5, $17, depending on which project dropped the drop. So I think it is just wrong to miss such activities. Therefore, I suggest not to get FOMO, but to start doing something. I have developed a strategy that has already helped me get a drop from Celestia. Do not skip this part of the video because without it, you may not be able to make a profit in this area. You need to start with staking. Number 1. Cosmic Hub Staking. Stake an Atom token on the Cosmos Hub. This gives you access to a wide range of airdrops related to the chains launched on Cosmos. Here you can choose any project that is convenient for you and stake your Atom there. Number 2. Staking individual Cosmos chains. The next step is to stake native tokens from different projects deployed on Cosmos. This gives you access to the airdrops that take place in those specific ecosystems. I will briefly talk about such projects below. Number 3. Interacting with individual dApps in ecosystems. The last step of the strategy is to interact directly with dApps deployed in Cosmos ecosystems. While this may not guarantee big airdrops, it can increase the chances of getting them. Personally, I use the first 2 points as the main activities, and the third point are additional actions that can increase the drop, but they will definitely not be the first priority. Now that you know about these simple and straightforward actions, I'll tell you about the projects I'm working with right now. Despite the fact that they have already distributed their drops, they can do the second and third stages of the drop, plus new projects will distribute their activity tokens to the Cosmos ecosystem. Osmosis has the largest decentralized exchange built on Cosmos and has the highest liquidity in the ecosystem. And I plan to get a drop out of this project by following some pretty simple steps. First, you need to buy the Osmosis token, which is traded on all major exchanges. Next, you need to transfer those tokens to your wallet and choose the resource you want to stake the asset. I recommend choosing those that offer a lower commission. Everything is quite simple. In fact, this is a passive token farming and the possibility of getting an airdrop. So I suggest we move on. I consider Celestia to be one of the key projects for getting airdrops. It is an ecosystem on which many impressive dApps will be developed in the near future. The set of actions is quite simple. I am also staking this coin. In addition, I interact quite actively with the blockchain ecosystem, which significantly increases the chance of getting a drop. I can especially recommend Dimension and Caldera for such activities. Kajira is the final project in this selection. It is a first-level blockchain built on top of Cosmos. In fact, this is an amazing project whose team has never stopped working during the entire bull market. And we can also get a drop for interacting with their token, so the general actions will be the same. Therefore, I suggest that you do not hesitate, but start acting if you really want to get as many airdrops as possible in the Cosmos ecosystem. And that's all. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the growth of coins and new trends. Thanks for watching. Your Coin Post.